Hey everyone, this is Sir Thecos. This is week 7 of us covering the games entered into the 2021 Solitaire Print and Play Game Design Contest currently hosted on BoardGameGeek. This week we will be covering the following games. One player will be showcasing Invasion. Saikô Kulava will be playing Lilith the Shark, Ladies and Rats. Solon McLachlan, aka Flying Solo Games, will be showing you Strange Glass Window. Patience Show will be presenting the Sunrise Special, and I will be bringing you Saikô no Baga Subarashi Cafe. Links to all these videos and my playlist will be in this video's description as usual. Alright, that should be all. Have fun with watching me try to beat the coffee shop in Saikô no Baga vs Subarashi Cafe. Hey everyone, this is Thecos bringing you another game entered into the 2021 Solitaire Print and Play Game Design Contest on BoardGameGeek. And for this game I had to enlist the help of a good friend of mine who actually knows Japanese so I can pronounce it correctly. So I'll just try at least. So today I will be playing Saikô no Baga Subarashi Cafe, or versus Subarashi Cafe. I hope that this is kinda correct. I definitely don't know how to pronounce that, but thank you to my friend for at least trying to help me there. And this is a small game where you fight versus the AI for building stores in this little city here. Before we get started, I will just quickly set up the game as usual. Alright, and the game is set up. So I will just start playing the game, and after 1 or 2 rounds you will see how this game works. Little disclaimer at the beginning, this game is pretty tough in my opinion, so maybe I can find some strategies to mitigate the difficulty, the pretty steep difficulty in my opinion, but let's just see how it goes. Alright, so what we always do, we always draw cards. At the very beginning I get 3 cards, and later on I get cards depending on the highest pip that I have on the town map. Alright, and before I do my turn, I usually have like I can do one of 2 things optionally before that. So either I can add a card from the discard pile to my hand, but then I have to pay for that card. So for example, let's say this was there, I wanted to take this, it costs 1. It costs 1 here, and then I have to discard another one that costs 1. That's one thing I can do. And the other thing, which is very important, I can remove a cafe token, which are the tokens from the rival cafe, so to speak, that is trying to mess with us and that's trying to take over the city. I can remove one of these tokens by discarding a card that is worth 3 or more. I don't have any of these at the moment, as you can see. And after that is done, I can either play a card or I can pass. And before I do that, I can put 1 die on the map anywhere I want to, with the pip showing the 1. And I will just take, it doesn't really matter, I think I will just take the, let's just take A4, like this. Alright, and now how this game works is, you see that there are different cards you can have. You can have expansion, you can have training, and also I don't have one of those in my hand at the moment, but also marketing. Expansion always lets me put a red die on the map. The red die is a negative value, but I can then increase the value and turn it into a gray die, which is a positive value. And also we have training. Training means that I can target 1 store only, and for that store I can increase all die. A store is all die that are connected. So for example, this would be a store, this would also be a store, and also that would be a store. But this, for example, would not be one. These would be 2 stores. And also these would be 2 stores because we have the street separating the different tiles here, right? So with training, I could increase all dice in one store. And also then we have marketing. In marketing, we can increase all stores we have, but only one die per store. So these are the 3 cards that exist. All right, so what I will do is I will expand first, I think, because I want to build up my store. So I'm going to play that card, expansion. But I will also have to pay for that with as much as indicated in the top left. So I will just put another expansion there as payment. And then we can put one red die with the number of 3 pips, which is not very good because we will have to increase that quite a lot. And we can put it anywhere we want to, and I will put it there. So now we would have 1 store, but I will still have to upgrade that. Otherwise, at the end of the game, this gives negative points. All right, and that was already my turn. And now it's the cafe's turn. We always turn over 1 card. And look here at the bottom what the cafe can do. So here it says place 2 tokens in the section of the map. And then we take that section, C3. There we will put 1 cafe token. And also we will draw the next card and use that section, section C2. So you see the cafe is already spreading. I lose the game immediately when all 7 tokens are placed on the map. So I have to somehow get the tokens from the map. Otherwise, the game ends when the entire pile of cards is used up. So the deck is empty, and then I will calculate the points I get. So it's pretty much just a points-based game, but I can also lose before that. All right, so, and now we look at the highest number of pips. If the highest pip on the map is -6 to 3, that's where I am right at the moment because it's 1, it's the highest one. Then I draw 1 card. If I have a pip of 4 or 5, I can draw 2 cards, and a pip of 6, I can draw 3 cards. So I only get 1 card this round. It's a 2, so that's a better one, but I couldn't afford that, right? Because I would have to pay 2, I only have 1. So I think I will pass this round and do nothing. I will try to collect more. Well, actually, let me see. So I could actually increase 1 store, increase sales by 2, and that for 2 pips. That's not too bad, but I would have to use that to pay. But I will pay with that one to use this one here, and then I'll target this store, and I can increase both die by 2. Note that this is a negative die, so I have to increase it from -3 to -1. All right, and so that's a little bit better. So now it's the cafe's turn. Same thing again. It will place a token in A1 and also a token in B4. Okay, so 4 of 7 tokens are already on the map, so I will have to pay attention now. All right, so my highest pip is 3, so I still get 1 card. And with that, I can't do anything because I couldn't pay for it, so I will just skip this turn. And now it's the cafe's turn, 2 tokens on C4. That's a big store. And also on A3. Okay, so there's only 1 token left, so I have to try to get that token. So I have to try to get a token somehow from the map. All right, but I can't. I can only discard. I have to discard a card that is worth 3 or more in order to get a token gone. So let me see. 3 up. That's not too bad. I will do that. I will pay with that expansion card for that training card here, and so I can increase all die in 1 store by 3. So this goes to a 6, and that goes up to a 4. All right, now it's the cafe's turn. So let's see. Place 2 tokens in the section on the map. Okay, and B4, there already is a token, so we don't have to put another one there. And A2, there's already a die there. So I was very lucky that the cafe didn't expand further, because 1 more token and I would be gone. All right, so I would lose. There is a pip of 6, so now I draw 3 cards as long as I have that 6 there. So that's not too bad. I have one with a 3 here. That is good. So what I will probably do is I will spend that in order to remove one of these tokens here again. And I will just remove, it doesn't really matter too much, I think. I will just remove that one. Okay. So, and now let me see. So I could, well, it's a little bit difficult. So I could use the marketing to increase the sales per store by 2. I only have 1 store, so I could increase that per 2. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing to do. So let me do that. I will pay for that card with that one here, and then I will increase the store by 2. There we go. And so I have 2 6s. That's not too bad. All right, now let's see what the cafe is doing. Discard this card and the next card. Okay, so we don't even put tokens there. We just discard this card, which is already done, and the next one too. Discarding just leads to a quicker game end, which is okay because it's pretty easy to lose because of all the tokens there. So I don't mind the game ending quite quickly. Okay, so we have 2 6s, so I draw 3 cards again, 1, 2, and 3. So a lot of marketing, some training. That doesn't help me at all because I definitely need an expansion card. Otherwise I can't put more dice there. So I will do nothing. All right, it's cafe's turn. Place tokens in the sections on the map. Only 1 token. A4, that already is my die, so no tokens. All right, I'm a little bit lucky at the moment. That's good. I draw another 3 cards. And we have an expansion here. That's good. We will use that. So we will use that expansion and pay with, well, we have a lot of marketing and they're all the same, right? Yeah. So let's pay with one of the marketing cards for the expansion. So we can put 1 red die with the number of 3 anywhere, and I will put it right there. By the way, I just see that I made a mistake here. This one is not a red one. This one, I think it was a 3, then it was a 1. So I increased it by 5, if I'm not mistaken. So this should be a 2. I hope this is correct. This is definitely not a red one. I think it should be a 2. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Okay, it's the cafe's turn. Place tokens on C1, which is possible. Oh, that's not too good. I hope I can maybe get a card that's worth 3. 1, 2, and 3. No, I don't. Well, but we will expand further, because if we expand, then there are less areas the cafe can expand to. So I will take an expansion and pay with a marketing card for that expansion here and put a pip with a 3. Let's just go here. Exactly. All right, so now it's the cafe's turn. Discard the next card and this card. Okay, we can do that. And it's my turn again. I will draw 3 cards. Please, 1 with a 3. Of course not. Okay, so we will just do another expansion here. We'll pay with a training card for such an expansion here. And we will put another one here. And now I need to start upgrading because I have very low numbers here. Right, it's the cafe's turn. Discard this card and the next one. Okay, and it's my turn drawing 3 cards again. Oh, I can select 2 tokens on the map and remove them. That is pretty nice, but it's very expensive, but I can pay for that. I think I will first do that. So I will pay for that one here. And then I will just take a lot of these cards. I will most likely use marketing rather. So I will use a few training cards. So 1, 2, 3. And then, well, let's do one of each. 4 and 5. So I paid 5 to do that trendy wave one and remove 2 tokens here. And I will just remove that one again and let's do that one. Okay, that wasn't too bad. So now it's the cafe's turn. Either I have to discard all my cards from the hand or discard 6 cards from the pile. Oh no, then the game would be over. Then I will discard all my cards. That's fine. All right, it's my turn again. I draw 3 cards. Okay, so let me see. So what I will do is I will discard. Oh, would I do that? Yeah, I think I will discard one of these cards just to discard a token again. And then I will use the marketing card by paying for with the expansion one here. And for each store, I can increase sales by 3. So that up 3. So 1, 2, and then one more. That means I have a 1 here. And also here 3. So get rid of that one and put one with a 1 here. All right. So now it's looking much better. Okay, it's the cafe's turn. 2 tokens on the map, 1 on D4 and 1 on D1. Not possible because I have a die there. So now I draw cards, only 2, because I can't draw any more cards. All right, so increase sales per store by 2 or 1 store by 3. So per store by 2 makes more sense, I think. Actually, no, 1 store increase sales by 3. So I could increase that one here. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to pay with that card for this one here. So I will increase the store here by 3, but for each die, right? Because it's only 1 store. So that's a 4. And this by 3 would be a 1 again. Oh, but not a red one. There we go. And now it will be the cafe's turn, but there are no cards left for the cafe, and the game is over. So you see the game plays quite quickly, but you saw that it was really close several times, right? So this game can go really bad that you don't have you don't draw any cards with a 3, or you don't draw any cards where you can remove tokens, and the cafe only draws the token cards. Then you can just lose within 4 or 5 rounds. That's possible. It happened to me before, so I'm lucky that this didn't happen right now. Okay, and now we will calculate our sales. For that, let me get the instructions here. So we add up all the pips of the dice on the map. So that's 1, 3, 9, 10, 14 times 100,000. So that means 1.4 million. And also now we have a section bonus. So one section is $600,000. So we compare all the number of dice and tokens. If there are more dice, then I get the bonus, and if not, then I won't. So here, more dice, and also there are more dice, and there not, and also there it's not the case. So that's 2 sections where I have more dice than there are tokens. So that's together, that is 1.2 million plus 1.4 million. So I'm at 2.6 million at the moment. So in 2.6 million, now you can see here how good you are. You see there are no millions down here. So I suppose that 2.6 million, probably would be that here. You're disqualified as a manager, maybe. I'm not quite sure where to put that 2.6 million. But of course, I did not put a lot of dice here. They're not very much upgraded. So it's probably not the best score. I think I would probably be down there at some point. Someplace down there. If this is thousands, then I would be way above the highest ranking, but I don't think that's the case. So if you have any ideas how that is calculated, let me know in the comments, or maybe the designer of the game sees that and will let me know. And that concludes my playthrough of, let me try it again, Saikô Nobaga versus Subarashi Cafe. I hope that's kind of correct. That concludes my playthrough. I hope I did all the rules correctly, because the rules are still not quite finished yet, and there are still a few grammar and spelling mistakes. So I just hope that I played everything correctly, but I hope you had fun. If you're still watching, thank you very much for doing so. I really appreciate that. Why don't you let me know in the comments which games of this contest you already played, and which one you liked the most so far, because that would be quite interesting for me to see, because I only know the games I have played or my other YouTube colleagues have. By the way, also check out their channels for the games they have been playing. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Alright, take care everyone. Cheers!